So welcome to another Simply Diagnostics video, live from bright and sunny Cheshire, and it is bright and sunny in the simplydiag.net community hub. We've got a Tuesday morning after the Easter weekend. We've got BMW 2 Series, black, 4 wheels, come in with a suspected DPF fault from another workshop. We've done a global vehicle scan on it, and it's got an absolute plethora of fault codes in it for air mass measurement, pre-supply pressure, EGR values, all sorts of swirl flaps. There's all sorts of fault codes in this vehicle. So we're going through the assessment, we're doing the assessment. It really is just the corners and edges of a jigsaw puzzle. We're gathering evidence to go on further. One of the first checks we do is we use DDTSB, excellent resource here. We've got it up on the big screen. You can see all the DTCs there. Possible cause is a leak in fuel temperature and low pressure sensor B317 that releases fuel into the wiring loom. So that's the good news. It gives us an indicator, nice easy checks that we can do at the start. Solutions are replacement of the sensor, obviously, because it's leaking, and what it's doing, it's wicking diesel fuel up the engine wiring harness. But it might also require other component replacement due to short circuits and stuff like that, and every connector on the engine will have to be checked to make sure to see if there's any diesel in it. It could even be that the engine computer itself is full of diesel fuel and require replacing. So it's from one small sensor, we've got a multitude of different sensor faults and that on the car. So we've got the Pichler cob lights lighting the area up. This is your low pressure sensor here. Okay, if we just flick the safety tab and disconnect it. Oh, arthritic fingers. We can actually see there, you can see it's absolutely full of diesel fuel. We'll just get it off and out. There you go. It's wet through with diesel fuel. So that's the low pressure sensor. Then if we go to the mass airflow sensor, do the same thing, disconnect that, exactly the same thing there. It's literally full of diesel fuel. So bad news for this customer, but the good news is we're not going to be replacing stuff and doing a DPF clean when the DPF's actually not blocked at all. It's around about 10 millibars, something like that, so it's not overly overloaded. So he doesn't need a DPF clean. What he actually needs is an engine wiring loom and a low pressure fuel sensor. So, but at least he hasn't wasted his money on a DPF clean that wouldn't have fixed the faults on this vehicle. Hope you found this video interesting. If you've got any DPF problems, highly recommend go on Google, search up the DPF.network, find your local agent. Put your postcode in, it'll give you your nearest accredited DPF specialist. Thanks for watching, you're awesome.